Hey guys, it's Diana. Heart by Diana. Let me see, at Myers on Facebook. Here I am in the right group. Hold on. Why am I fuzzy, guys? Why am I fuzzy? Hold on, I gotta check my camera. It wasn't that side. Let's try this side. Oh, it's hungry. Look come up. There you go. It was the front of it. With your phone. There you go. You can see me now. It's Diana Myers, Art by Diana Myers, on Facebook. It's Thursday night again. I'm on a little bit early. I'm going to see if I can get you guys up. I've been messing around with this ever since I had to give up my, it's a long story. I'm now using my laptop instead of my, whatever it is, iPad. I don't think you can use too many devices. At least not with my company. So let's see if I'm up here. Let's kind of refresh it a little bit. So tonight we are going to do, am I up here? This cute little painting I came up with. Isn't it cute? It's a Wicker Heart. And I'm actually going to do it on canvas. This was in my multimedia book. This morning I was trying to think of something. It's kind of like this in-between time right now. It's not like all I was doing was Christmas stuff. And I'm looking at Valentine's Day stuff. And yet we're kind of doing winter stuff. And there I am. So, you know. I feel like it's too early for Valentine's Day. But then you know something? Didn't they put everything up in the stores like the day after Christmas? I swear to God. So let me get up here. I got it. I'm in here. My hair's a mess. I need a hairdo. So anyways, guys, I hope you've recuperating from Christmas. It always feels like it, don't it? Get rid of all them old cookies, if there's any left. You know, leftovers in the refrigerator, freeze some stuff. You know, clean the kitchen up real good. I'm still packing up stuff and putting away. It's like the outside stuff. It poured here the last 3 or 4 days, so now I got ice falling off my roof. So I think it's all gone, but a couple of pieces laying on my porch. You know, this trailer is fairly new. I think I'm going to have one of those overhangs put on. So, yeah, so big day, big day. So anyways, I did some reading this morning. I found this really cool book, which I think I'm going to suggest to you guys. I'll put it in my Amazon store. And Saturdays, I'm over in the Artsy Rose group at 4 o'clock. I can put that up. But this week, I will not be there because we haven't really had our Christmas yet, me and my family. My daughter has a big old farm out north, and we're going to go up there. No, I don't want to add a new link. Recently added. Okay. So when you get a chance, go on over there. I'll be over there next week. I think I might even hop on Sunday afternoon sometime over there and do a couple things. Last week we did printmaking. I made all these papers and stuff, different papers. It's a round one, but anyways, did a couple images. I did a couple really cool stuff. You know, all kinds of stuff. I love playing with the jelly plate. So I'm always doing different things. I'm not sure what I'm doing next. I'm kind of setting up for the year. I'm looking to do a vision board. I usually do word of the year, but I never got to. I was sick with COVID. So you guys, if you're thinking about picking out a word, this is a good time. I'll put some stuff together for you and throw it in the group. And get together. Maybe we're definitely going to do a vision board. I got mine from last year, but I just never got to it this year. I had a lot of issues with Facebook, and I got hacked. I had to put all my videos over on YouTube, so I had to mess with YouTube, and now I'm kind of back on track now, and I got to do some catching up still. So normally I would do some stuff like that. So we're not going to do that, the word thing. I'm going to pick out a word, and then we're going to maybe combine it. I think I can do the words with, you know, a vision board. So in the meantime, instead of talking, I'm going to flip this around. We're going to do this little painting. I'll give you the basics. Keep it simple. Like I said, I'm off Saturday, so I will see you guys next week, next Thursday night. And I think I'm going to jump on Sunday afternoon and tell you what the plans are and come up with something cool to do. All right, so let me turn this around. I've never been on here before. say hey. Let me know where you're from. Do you do acrylic painting? Do you do oil, water? Are you just learning? I do mostly newbies. You know, I shouldn't really say I help them. I kind of lead them. That, you know, people that are struggling or maybe have problems with, you know, figuring out what they want to do next. I kind of help them to become more skilled and a little more confident and inspired and on their journey, you know. So I try to get you there with showing you all different things that I do. And hopefully you'll pick up something that you really love. Sometimes it's not really, you know, acrylic painting. It could be something else. And I kind of play a lot of different things. I think it's important to try different things. I've been self-taught painting for 40 years, so I started painting a twist, you know, quite a few years ago, and I found out I'd like to teach. But I have no formal education. I wish I did, but I can inspire and I can teach things that I know. So that's basically what I do. So anyways, I'm going to go right in here. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to paint this background in Provincial Ice Sky. It's like a light blue. Any kind of pretty light blue will do. You could, I had done this before on a big canvas, and I did it like in a violet. And I can't find that painting. God knows where it is. I was just telling my daughter I need to take more pictures. I got to take pictures of all the paintings. I got a lot of paintings. Just so, like, people say, get paint. I don't know where it is. I don't know if it's for sale. I give out a lot, you know, sell some. So I'm going to take pictures of all the stuff that I have. That's what I'm going to do. That'll be a project. I'm getting a new shelf, so before they go on the shelf, I'll somewhere out in the shade. All right, so just get this blue on. Nothing fancy, just get it on. This is just a little dollar store canvas, 8x10. I thought this would be cute on this canvas because this would make a great little gift. You could put I love you in gold, but Posca pen or something on the bottom or something like that. It'd be fun, right? Go. Stupid thing. Stop. Oh. Laptop's driving me nuts. I think I got it under control for right now, but you get careful about getting hacked, boy. I tell you, you never know. One thing after another, boy. Feels like everybody's getting hacked these days. If it ain't your phone, it's your messenger, it's your bank account, whatever. My husband is in the. He's passed, it's been a long time ago, but they went and hacked his medical stuff at the VA. And I'm like, what the heck? You know what they were looking for? He's a sick man. So, anyways, they sent him a thing saying they were going to, you know, how many years he got like a free thing, you know, where, you know, the VA was going to pay for it to check his credit. He didn't have much credit, you know, most of it was in my name. But it's just, why? I don't understand. Well, I don't know. They're looking for something. Probably social security numbers or something, you know. But the VA doesn't use them. They use, you have your own number, you know, military number. So I'm just going to do the sides while we're here. I'm going to do them now. So, yeah, I'm looking. My brother has he has a restaurant. And they're looking for somebody to do a paint party down there. So I'm kind of excited about it. I haven't done one in a while. I got one in April at the Syracuse Wine Festival. So I'm going to do that one. So I'm going to hit Michael's tomorrow. I'm going to get a few canvases and do some paint party type paintings. I'm going to take a book of paintings I got down there and see what they want to do. I showed them a couple I did. But, you know, most of the ones I've been doing are for you guys or for, you know, my private classes. All right, so it's all blue now. If anybody comes on here, make sure you say hey. I'm a little early, so we'll wait it out a few minutes. Like I said, I did a little painting for my friends. Hey, Kathy Jo, for my brother's place. This painting ain't really released yet, but just one of it. Roscoe the Raccoon. So I showed him that one and the one with the moon, Kathy, we're going to do in our class. And I'm going to do that one bigger. So I'm not sure what we're doing. I'm going to take catalog down there. We're still talking about what we're going to do. But I'm kind of excited. It's a really nice restaurant. He bought it. He's redoing the whole thing. It's really nice. I'm kind of excited. Isn't that cute? So we're doing this. I'll just sit here a minute. Everybody get on for a few minutes. If anybody gets on later, make sure you put rewatch. I'm on early again. I couldn't wait. My daughter's here. I had dinner real quick, and I'm gonna hang out with her. I don't know. That was, you know, last year it snowed. It snowed a lot, but you know we had a lot like all at once. It all melted. Then we had a lot again. I told you it's like 18 inches the first time. But I think we had like 2 foot this time, right? So never thinking about it, I was gonna have, I don't know what those things, overhang put on my door. Well, let me tell you something. A couple big chunks, ice. I never seen so much ice. And I see the guy across the street knock it. Well, I can't knock it off. And there's a guy that they'll take the snow off. I don't know, they'll take the ice off for like $40. I'm like, well, it'll be melted. Well, a couple big chunks fell, so I'm getting a roof on the front. So I was like, when you get here, be careful. I had a friend, she was trying to snow off her roof herself. Had to have stitches, but killed her. Well, she was, you know, pretty dizzy and stuff, but yeah, interesting, right? Dangerous. It was, I think the other side had like none. I think it's 6. Where I sit, it's beautiful for my garden. It's a full southern exposure. So I think a little door got a little warped too. I think it got frozen a couple times. I think it just melted and then heated and melted and heated and melted and heated. I think that's what happened. So I was more worried about my rose bushes. So, you know, I guess the big, beautiful rose bushes, now I get climbers. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to dry this a little bit. We had a lot of snow this year. It's going to all melt again. It's going to be like 50 tomorrow. So we're going to be flooding everywhere. Floods everywhere. Now I'm going to use chalk on this. Anybody ever done chalk? It's like a staple. When you're an acrylic painter, at least me, I always have chalk and a spray bottle. And the spray bottle is if you paint real slow, keep the paint wet for a little bit longer. But the chalk is for, I'll show you, I'm going to dry it a little bit, is for a lot of problems that you can have to be solved with a piece of chalk. If you're not really good at drawing, or if you got a stencil, that's all you need, a piece of chalk. And I'm going to make me a heart. Now, if I don't like the shape of the heart, a little wet paper towel, and you can erase it. Wet paper towel, or wet wipe will work too. Where's my wet wipes? Yeah, so I've been mostly cleaning up the house, putting things away. Still got to dig out the closet. All the boxes are in there. Separate and divide and conquer. All right, so I've got this just in case I want to change it. A wet paper towel, anything. And I'm just going to make a heart. It's just like this. Now, if you don't like the shape, now the thing is it has to be white. It has to be white chalk. I made a mistake one time. Used a colored. I'm going to tell you something. It was a mess. I fixed it, but it was a mess. So white is the color to use, and it does come off. It doesn't hurt the paint at all. Now I wanted this pretty big so I can see it, and I gotta make the. You'll see what I'm gonna do. I gotta have like some thickness to this. So if you mess it up, you can come back with your little wet wipe. You can just take it right off. No big deal. No big deal. That's still wet. Dry. So you get the idea. I think I need a little bigger. I need a little bigger. A little bigger, I think. Let me see. So you get the idea. And so now some will show up, but when it's completely dry, you can just take the wipe, go over it. Anything, it might not show, but if it does, that's what you do. So now you get you a heart. I think this needs to be centered more. Wait a minute. White chalk. I've literally had this chalk like for years. So a little piece will last you quite a while. Last you quite a while. go that way more. That's what I want. All right. So now I'm going to put that away. By the way, you guys are going to be getting some Happy Meal. There's going to be, I don't know which ones, but you're going to be getting a kneaded eraser. These things are the best things for getting out pencil marks and watercolors and stuff. So it's a square, but you'll see it when you get it. If you've never had one, they are so handy. All right, put this away. And I am going to take some brown paint. I got salted, no, wait a minute. Did I start with? I started with salted caramel, which is basically like kind of a, what is it? Kind of a brownish, reddish, medium color. Doing that first. I think it dried out. I'm gonna put some more on my palette here. Doing that first. I'm just gonna make like little curves. This brush is dried out. I'll get a different one. You want a round brush. A round brush with a pretty good point on it, where you can just roll into the paint. Like roll into it, get a nice tip to it. You're not going to use the whole brush, you're just going to use the end of it, and then you're going to come in and just do these like this. I've done this before. Like I said, I did a big one, and I did a purple background, and I called it Drippy Heart. It had drips on it, so I don't know, it just wasn't working on this one, so I didn't do it. So I said, I don't know where it is. I was going to go look for it. I think I got it on the phone somewhere. That I know. I just don't know where the painting is. I don't remember how I did it, but I remember I put like drippy marks in it. I called it drippy one. Okay. Then we're going to do this one in the brown. Everything's dark to light. We're going to do this first, like this way. Then we're going to do the opposite way with the next brown, which is ochre. And then we're going to do a white for the last layer. And you'll see. Try to remember to go like this way. I tend to want to turn. And just kind of follow what you got in the chalk. You can't really just do a little line because then it won't be thick enough for a wicker look. That's good. Now, you don't have to clean your brush up, but I'm gonna go into ochre, which is kind of like a peanut butter color. It's called deep ochre, but any kind of ochre. There's a whole bunch of different ones. Which is kind of a medium brown, or you could even add a little yellow to it maybe. Or even just lighten it up with a little white too, that'll work too. Hey, Joe Allen. It is 30 degrees. Ooh, it's cold. Well, last week we didn't get above 20. All week. Single digits at night. So this is a big relief. And today, the sun was up maybe 3 or 4 hours. It's the first time I've seen sun since sometime last week. I was going to post on that. Anybody seen the sun? And it came out this afternoon for a couple hours. It felt great. I opened the door, cracked the window. So it's supposed to go up to 50 tomorrow, but I don't know how long it's going to last. Luckily, we're going up north, and it's a little bit of a hike. And I'm thinking, I'm going to go up there in the snow. She lives up in these hills, grippy hills, you know. I know, I love it warm. I do love it warm. I like the summer. I like being outside. I don't like being cold. But I got my heating blanket, and she bought me a heating foot thing, and she bought me, that hand thing works good. She bought me this hand thing. You put it on, because you know, arthritis in his hand bad, and it works really good. It's, you plug it in like you do this, like your phone, you plug it in, and it charges, and then you just turn it on, and it's really hot. It's really cool. She got me a bunch of warm. I kept complaining how cold I was. She kept buying me stuff that was for when you're cold. Oh, so funny. I guess I complained about it, huh? It's not funny being cold, man. I think it's as bad as having a toothache. I hate being cold. Oh, I hate it. Let this dry a little bit. Let me dry it a little bit. I've always been like this. This is because you're old. No, I've always been like this. little bit, right? Because you're going to put another color over top of this, kind of. You're going to come back in here and you're going to do the same thing but the opposite way. So you kind of want to make sure it's a little bit dry. Either wait or get the blow dryer, one or the other. Take it in the bathroom if you're not on your thing and just try it. Or also just a piece of paper like this will work too. It dries pretty fast, so I don't stress about it. So now you're doing the opposite way. And I'm not worried about making little X's or anything, I just go the opposite way. Make sure you got it rolled to a nice point. If it comes out of shape, you can just clean it off. And then just do this bit. Get a nice point. If you got a decent round brush, this is actually Deco Art, which is the paints that I use. I know it's a mess. I think it's a number 5. I just ordered some more of these. They're great for this type of painting, and they're made, by the company too that I use their paints, so it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Time I say that, all I can think of is Martha Stewart. It's a good thing. I sound like Martha. It's a good thing. I watch her shows though. I like it. I like it when she has her mother on, and they do all kinds of like, I guess it's German and Polish cooking and stuff. You really need to do this the other way. I messed that up. It's all right to go back this way. See, I do that. I go backwards. So now you go back this way. It's okay. That one's gonna be a little different. That's okay. That's okay. We'll leave that. It's all right. When you come around that corner, I get messed up. So let's dry that a little bit. It's a little wonky, isn't it? But that's okay. So let's rinse this brush out just a tad, guys. Just rinse it out just a tiny bit. Well, it's like 5-6 minutes longer now. Got a whole 5 minutes. Hey, Lori, how you doing? Did you see that book? I just read the first chapter. It's pretty good. He's a self-taught artist, and he talks about everything that's in the book so far. I read most of the what's in there is everything that I talk about. Everything, and there's a few extras in there. So I'm reading the book. It's pretty good. Evidently he's older. He's probably a little younger than me, but the book's really good. So I'll read a little bit and then probably do a reading with you probably next week, and then you guys, then we'll talk about the book. But I'm gonna recommend it because it's pretty good. So turn on. And I'm working on that painting. I found some doing another painting for our group, you guys, for other group, and I found the flowers I want to use, and I have an idea what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do a multimedia with flowers and a vase, and it's going to be awesome. I need to do something springy. I just got to do some spring stuff. I just have to. I just have to. I'm so over winter. Christmas is fun, though. We're actually doing our second Christmas Saturday because my daughter is, way up north. And she's got a bunch of grandchildren, and she's a nurse. And the hospital has been overrun with all the people sick. And she's got a house full, and she was babysitting a couple of her grandchildren. And, blah, blah, blah. So we're all going up there. She was down here when I was sick and stuff. Went to the hospital with me. Oh, shoot. Hold on, I get this huge thing of paint. I can't get it open. Hey, Jackie. Jacqueline. Got her headphones in. Hold on, guys. I gotta get this thing open. Oh, I can't believe it's like this already. See how big it is? I'm gonna dump it into my other one. I don't know why my hands messed up right. Well, I guess I'm gonna try to use it this time. It's too thick. This paint in here is too thick. My one paint is just like been open too many times, it gets thick. I guess I'm gonna use that. I can't get it open. I think she's got her headphones on. She listens to her phone. She just worked 9 days straight, so, you know, butter too much. Yeah, it's thick. It's really thick. So water it down. It happens. You have the big bottles, get to the bottom, and it's sticky. You can flip it over. That's what I'll do. The fresh stuff's not sticky. All right, all hobbling around. Well, at least you're up walking. When I broke my foot, they put me in a walking cast. I had to go back to work too. So, I managed. The only thing was it was winter like it is now, so I put a sock over the end of it in a plastic bag. And when I finally took the cast off, boy, it stunk because you know all that wet moisture in there and an itch. You know, but I don't know if you got a cast, but I had a cast. And they ran out of blue, so I had to get ran out of pink, so I had to get a blue one. I went to pink cast, they had none left. I was, aw. I did hair too, I did hair. All right, so now we're gonna go. You can go any way you want, but you want to put one more. See how thick that is? It's a little too thick, it's not gonna smooth out. I'm gonna water this a little bit down. Get a smaller brush, that might help. Get another round brush. That's what happens when it gets thick. It doesn't go on right. Whole bunch of it. I'm rolling it in the water. It's a little better. Yeah, so that was no fun. And I had a cold. I couldn't make, you know, I have this incredible luck. I call it Irish luck. I had a cold when I broke my foot. I had my friend. And I had a 2.5-year-old who slept with me. Good times. My leg was swollen. I wouldn't put a cast on it. So I had it up on a laundry basket in my daughter's bed. My foot up in the air with a baby on my chest. Oh, my husband had a good time that week. Yeah. I was playing Nerf basketball. I had one of those little fake basketball hoops in the back of my door. And I had one of those orange Nerf balls. It came like that. It was a kid. My kids loved it. And we were playing like basketball, but turned into more like a little aggressive. And I flew to get the ball. And I went right off the front porch. Choom. Yep. Oh, that was a different time. Wait a minute. That was a different time. That was when I sprained my ankle. This was when I was trying to get the muffins in the house. My father used to do the muffin trucks, or, you know, Dolly Medicine, or whatever it was. Freihoffers, I forget what it was. And I had a whole bunch of them in my arms, a pile of them. I was leaning my shoulder against the door. You know, the kids still argue over who opened the door. I'm very accident prone. But, yeah, I went down, I heard it snap. I forgot that was that time. Yeah. I've sprained my ankle, like, just one side twice and the other one once. And they say that a break don't hurt as much as a sprain. I said, it hurt. See, so there you go. Now you can do it the opposite way. So now you got to be able to see the colors. So make sure you keep them separate. If you need to, go to a smaller brush. You got a bag? Yeah, that's what I did. Yep, I drove too. Well, it was my left foot, so. That's now my good leg. My good leg. Good leg. Actually, it's that new drug they got me on, I told you about. My leg's better. So far, so good. I had a little sleeping issue. I'm hoping that's not what it was. It just says side effects insomnia. But, you know, my sleeping was off anyway. It's that stupid cold because I was sleeping all the time. You know how you do that? I think I'm better now, so I'm okay. Oop, I put more brown in there. All right, so let me show you what to do next. I had to kind of change this up a little bit so it comes to a point more. Nobody's going to really see this, as you're going to have the bow over it, which I'll show you how to do. So you want to let this dry too a little bit. So that's basically 3 layers. Like I said, you're not going to see a lot of this right here. Well, these sun so you know it curves in. There you go. So make sure you can see it. It's pretty thick, so dry it good. There's 3 layers. You could really do this with like Posca pens too. Do the same thing. Do the chalk, paint the back, chalk it in, then use your Posca pens. You can do the same thing basically. All right, so now I just started putting flowers in. You can use whatever size brush or size flowers you want to do. So I started out with this medium one like we had, and I did the white ones first. Yeah, just do them wherever you want. I did them right here. I think on one I did it like on the side right here. It's up to you where you want to put them. I think they look good down here. I think I also had like tendrils coming down, like it was a big painting. So then I did like tendrils like this coming down the painting. So you can get pretty creative with this. I'm just laying down, making petals. It's kind of thick, but it's all right. Making some petals, lay it down. All you do is lay the brush down. You should be able to make something that looks very similar to a petal. I'll put yellow in the middle. Keep them separated so that you can see their flowers, or they'll just be one big white blotch. And then we're going to do some peach. Or what is this color? This is, oh, vintage pink. One of my favorite pinks. I like that one. I haven't used it in a while. That really bright one that I started painting with you guys. Oh, you know, Lori, it was that one I used to get all the time. It was a neon pink. I haven't had that in a while. I gotta go find some. That's apple barrel. Diva pink, Diva pink, right? Wasn't that it? I love that color. I gotta find some more. Put some right here. Put one right here. Diva pink. Really bright, really pretty pink. But I like this antique ones too. I'm gonna put yellow in the middle so it'll look more separated once I put the pink in and the yellow in. I think it's make a good little gift. You can put like I love you over here or something. Be cute. Put one right here too. Can overlap a little bit. Let's put one on the other side. I still got 2 presents. I told you I was cleaning. I found 2 presents. I stashed stuff under. I got a big tablecloth. It's one great room, so there's really like a lot of places you could hide stuff. So I have a big tablecloth over my table, and I stashed stuff underneath there. And I forgot I put 2 Christmas presents under there. Yeah, that happens. So I got other stuff in there. Like, there's a bin with some of my gardening stuff and stuff. So. I forgot. All right, so let's get some yellow. I got the baby duck. Okay, it's like the baby duck. I'm gonna kind of just dry this a second too. Let's dry it a second. Baby duck. So I got a bunch of presents for them up there too, so I'm gonna bag that up. I think I'm supposed to make something. I don't know. We had another plan for Christmas, and I told you about Thanksgiving. I thought I was just going to have, like a couple people, and then I ended up with, 12 people? You had to bring tables and chairs and a place to put them. We had a good time, though. And then Christmas Eve, I didn't think I was going to get anybody, and we had, quite a few. Well, I just made a mess. Hold on. I have a special rug I put on here. Good thing. So, but my daughter now she wanted to do it with his family and her family together. So they came down, her and her husband, but you know, with his family, his sisters and stuff, and his mother and dad and all that. So she says, all right, so that's how we decided to do this again, so that it could be with her family. And they're very nice people, so I'm happy about that. So we're doing another Christmas. So I'm gonna do yellow in the middle. His son has 3 little girls, and he just had a son. Huh? Oh my God. They work. They have a good job. He works in the farm with his father. He said still. I asked him if he did because he's a, what do they call that? A diesel mechanic. Works on trucks. I mean, when you live on a farm, you work on trucks. And yeah, they have a bunch of kids. And then his twin daughters each just had a baby. So she got a bunch of stuffed grandchildren up there. But let me tell you something. They're the cutest little shits you ever see in your life. I just love them. Just love them. Pretty too, blue-eyed, blonde hair. Oh, they're just adorable. And she's got the youngest one, so spoiled. Oh my God, adorable. I can't wait. I love little kids. I can't wait. Adorable. And my grandchildren, the 2 older ones, they're coming. And Jackie. So we'll have fun. She's gonna drive up. Up on those hills, you got a big old farm up on the hill up there, and let me tell you something, it is windy. I mean, even in I don't even like coming down those hills in the summertime. She says, oh my, you should see me, I'm driving to work. Oh, she tells me all these stories about the plow pulled her out. He was pulling the side of the road. Just the stories, I'm like, I couldn't do it. All right, so now I put in some little green leaves. Just kind of tuck them around there. Let's turn the phone. So it should be fun. I don't know what she's making for dinner. She's a good cook too. Oh my God. She makes her own soap, and she made me some laundry detergent. And I have issues with that stuff. So I said, yeah, give me something. Well, you know something? I get enough soap for a year, and it's good. It's all natural, which I like using on my brushes too, by the way. Do I get this centered? Okay. So now I'm just going to go through and make some little leaves here and there. Same thing. I'm just laying it down, just pushing it in. Don't overwork it. Just do a few here and there. Wherever you think you want to put a flower. If you don't want to put a flower, you can just do this. If you just want to not do anything up the sides, you don't have to. There you go. I'll put one here. Now, I'm going to get a smaller brush. So I want to make those little tendrils right there. The trick to this is to make sure that paint is really wet. Now, this paint is thick. Old paint is thicker, which is fine, but it's not the right kind of thick, so I got to add some water here. But with the smaller brushes, a little thinner paint is better. Just so I can get that thing to turn. Which is not easy. It takes practice. And then you go around this, and then around like that. Flick it out. Down here I did one. I kind of do this thing where I just come back and end up with a little V right there, but then I smooth it out. Go over it again. All right. So then what I did is I put a few flowers in up there. Let me get that. I'm gonna use the same brush, a small brush. Go into that pink and put a few pink flowers in here and there. Just a few. This is so cute. All right. Anybody who's on here that's new, make sure you say hi. Come on over. If you rewatch later, let us know. I like to know what people are watching so I know what to put on, you know. I know they like flowers. Feels like when I do flowers, people come on. Then I'll do a little yellow center on these two. I might put a few white ones too. Yeah, so I don't know what else. She says she got some more homemade stuff from me. So okay. I love all this stuff. So now I'm gonna make a big old. We're just gonna do it. You're gonna start like at the edge of that heart right there, where it comes to a V, and you're just gonna make a complete circle. And then bring it to a point. Then you're gonna do another one. Bring it right to the point. It's not thick yet. And then you're gonna make one down like this. Make a triangle. We're gonna thicken this up. I'm gonna make one going this way. We're gonna thicken it up like that. And we're gonna start making the bow thicker. Remember what the back to show, so I don't want to do it too thick. I want to make it like thicker but bigger, so I'm going to come around and really come in here and make that bigger. We're going to need a little center on this too, little knot. I could take some white. I can make the indication of a knot right here. With my dirty brush, so it'll be a little yellow and a little white. Take the white, make a highlight with it. She's telling me this morning, you know, she's a manager where she works. Yeah, she's in there complaining, talking to her girlfriend. It was like 9:30, and she thought she heard something out front. You know, she's opening the store, and all the associates are coming. They come in this one special door, you know, before the store opens. The store opens at 9:30. So some guy is out there. The girls are complaining. He's shaking the window, and he like won't stop. She's like, we don't open until 9:30. Why can't you open? She said, I can't. She said, I lose my job. I can't open it. Well, it turns out the guy looked like he was on crack or something. I guess he was outside trying to take his pants off. You gotta hear this whole story. I'm like, oh my God, that's, you know, I don't miss retail at all. I don't miss working in the mall either. Oh God, I used to work at all. Some of the strangest things happen. We were stalked by one guy years ago. Yeah. My boss found she had a beautiful Corvette. She found somebody sitting in her Corvette. I don't know how he got in. She must have left it unlocked, but things like that happen just like all the time when you're dealing with places that are like there's a lot of people. All kinds of wackos come out of the... It's full moon, too. I told her. It's full moon. This is where people think I'm crazy, but, you know, my husband was in the Navy. All the military, all the nurses, which were mostly male, hated working. I'm highlighting with white. Hated working military weekends. They hated it. Especially payday, full moon. Excuse me, full moon weekends. Because, you know, we're made of water. What, like 90 billion zillion gallons of water goes across the ocean floor once a month, and that's when all the wackos come out. I used to tell somebody, I can feel the pull. They're all out today. Yeah. I says, where's... He finally left, but oh God. Then he asked her, Archie told him to, not so nice to get out of the store. And he just looked at her, he says, will you marry me? And she's like, no. And he called her a really bad name. She's like, thank you. I am. It's so funny. Oh my God. I just can't imagine working in those stores anymore. I did all that stuff. I did it. Let me turn this around. Okay, so now I put a little bit of Answer to Miriam. She thinks he's on crack or something. Oh, it's funny as heck. She's braver than I am. All right, so now I got that done. So now go back to that round brush that we had. This is how I make my hearts. Whenever I make a heart, I get a round brush, and all you do is you lay down like that, and you turn it to the side, and you do another one. You got a heart. It's the easiest thing to make. Practice these are fun. That's all you do. Wherever you want them. Unbelievable. I'm feeling better. I'll tell you, I wasn't feeling so good. Oh, it kicked my butt. You see, they're like, they got a thing going on here now where they're trying to get people to call before they go in because there's just like no beds. There was no beds when I went. There was no beds. It was in the hallway. Yeah. I guess they're overrun. All right, so I think that's enough, right? Is that enough? There's plenty. All right. I can put a few dots of yellow here and there in here if I want to. Just for some more colors. That's good. You can do a different color bowl, which you don't have to do the same colors as me. Yellow and blue look good together because they're obviously, you know, complementary colors. Oh, you're on a work call? Okay. You can talk to me later. Hey, Kat. You said hi earlier, didn't I? Isn't that cute? That's pretty much it. I could do another one. Let's see if I can do a small one so we can do ATC. Let's see if I can do a small one. I hate that when you're at home, you gotta. These days, of course, you know, I was a hairdresser and I get calls at home all the time. In fact, with so many people use their cell phones, we would get like, on any given day, we'd have 30, you know, people asking for money and different companies and stuff. We get so sick of it. A lot of our clients, you know, I've known for years, they were calling us at home. I said, why don't we just get rid of the phone? So we did. A lot of hairdressers just have their cell phones. So that's what I did. And then I could really screen the calls real good because we didn't have a fancy phone system, just with the old ladies, you know. And that worked out great because then they got call me at home anyway. So let's try a little one. Just fool around with it. Yeah, so everybody uses their cell phone. And now you're lucky if you get anybody to pick up. So I always say leave a message. I use my email and stuff for my, you know, if I advertise for a party or something, I'm just use my email. That's what everybody does. Or leave a message. That's another thing. Even the nurses do at the hospital stuff. So, yeah. Let's do a small one, just for fun. Let's reverse it. Let's do a pink background. All right, let's do a pink background. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do a pink background. Something different. Let's put it on. I get a little blue on this brush, but it's just getting us like this violet look to it. That's okay. Yeah, yellow and blue are complementary colors, so that's why they look good together. Well, it depends. Sometimes it depends on you. If it's like a really bright yellow, really dull blue, it might not. Depends. Ooh, I picked up the wrong color. It might not, so it depends. All right. Oops. Let me let that dry a minute. I think you could do this ATC size. You could just do a heart thing. You can do the Wicker thing. Artist trading cards. Maybe doesn't know what that is. ATC. Tammy thought I was taking the month off. I was like, no. Last year and this year, the ATC group, hey, Tam, I just give them the month off because I just think for women and then all the artwork that we do and stuff, we need a break. Now, I just got my stuff almost ready to mail out. I'm giving you guys Thanksgiving stuff because I couldn't find it. So here's what you're getting in your envelope this month. And then, yeah, so I had to do it because I'm a month behind. I wait, you guys get your prizes, and then I mail it out. But basically, I won't have to do any for January. So just give everybody a break. But no, you know, when you run a business, you're never. I spent most of the week. I did a painting for a party. I have 2 paintings. No, when you got a business, you work more. I mean, this is part-time. It's still a job. And on the phone with him, and then his manager, and then I did 2 paintings, and then I got to go over there this weekend, and I gotta get supplies. I gotta go and see where my brushes are. I don't know how many easels I got. I got a list. I don't know when we're gonna do this. And in the meantime, supposed to be getting a phone call here pretty soon for that party in April. I had like 200 people at that Syracuse Wine Fest. So, you know, I keep busy. Okay, we got a pink one now. So, yeah, I keep busy. And my other, I was thinking about doing it in this group. I do it, I give them, I call it Creative Week. I give them usually the last week of the month off. So it used to be I did a class every week. Now I do it every other week. Because I think it got to be too long. And I kind of felt like everybody was getting burned out. So I kept it to every other week. And now we do the, you know, tracer stuff now all the time, most of the time. And I think it's less stressful too. It's, you know, if you're like really learning from a real artist and you're taking those classes, it can be very intense. I've took a few. I can tell you it can be. So try to keep it fun, you know. A lot of you guys are either halfways or just learning or just hobbyists, you know. Or, you know, maybe you teach paint parties, whatever. So, all right. So I got my piece of chalk again. And I'm gonna do which way. I don't know. Do I want this way? No, I think I want this way. I'm just going to make a heart again. So, yeah, I keep busy. I got that new book. I'm trying to squeeze in some reading time there. I really still was recuperating. My nose ran the other day. My nose is so sore. Oh, I put Vicks on it. Oh, my God, did it burn? I'm like, what did I do that for? Oh, did it hurt? Yeah, I'm a lot better now. Oh, then my sleeping was screwed up. Because you know how you do that? You sleep while you're sick. Then your sleep is screwed up. I'm like, you know. And the ice falling off my freaking house. I almost called somebody. They have down where we do our mail. It's like a mail room. It's a house, basically. And there's a thing up there. Some guy will take the snow. Well, now it's all gone, but the icicles kept falling. Scared the crap. Woke me up. And they're huge chunks, right? So I am definitely going to get a front porch roof. It didn't come with one, you know. It didn't come with screen doors either. Had to have them put on, storm doors. So there you go. Right? That's what we're going to use. So this is my chalk. I have arthritis, guys, so you think that looks weird because it hurts. I get that hot and cold stuff on it. It's working, you know, kind of. It was doing good for a couple of days, and I don't know what I did. I probably opened this bottle over here. So what color? Let's see. Let's do the same. Oh, let's get a really small one. I have smaller ones somewhere. Yeah, I started cleaning this room. I'm getting there. It's a project. Oh, stuff everywhere. Oh, guys, I'm telling you. Trying to get the house back together. I keep finding things in odd places. I had my grandchildren here for a week. No one was here a week. And I found his socks, my grandson's socks, stuck in with my stereo and my books. I'm like, what is this in here? I didn't even put those there because he wears black socks too. Yeah, things like that all over my house. Like, you know. And these are adult children. They're a little spoiled, I know it. So let's take some brown. Same thing, we'll do the same thing. I think I can do it. Not too big. But you could do this with the Posca pen too, pretty sure. Or, you know, pencils, or even, which I have and I haven't gotten out yet. I haven't used them in years. I'm going to go practice pastels, which is actually what I started out on. My boss was like, Diane, you got to stop drawing on the book. I was a hairdresser. Okay. So then, you know, she came back. I think I forgot when Dane did it anyways. She had pastels for me. So then she found a place for me to sign up, or I don't remember what happened, but she found a place for me to take classes. And that's what they taught, oil painting. That's what they did back then. I mean, there was some acrylic, but not as much as there is now. So, yeah. And I loved them. But then she had pastel dust all over the shop. She had all these pretty plants in the window, and I would just like sketch those plants out constantly. I love plants, so you know that. So I'm just doing these on a little bit of an edge. And just like a little... Now this chalk will come out. It comes out. And make sure it's white chalk. Should always have a little chalk on your station, wherever you work. And a spray bottle, like I said. 2 things you should have. And some rubbing alcohol, too, because that gets a lot of messes out. And also, if you screw up a brush, it'll get some of the... I got another one over here, too. What happens is, you know, when I do with the dot thing, and I put them back in the water like that, and then the end dries out. But the alcohol gets out. I don't think it's real good for the brush, but these aren't really high-end brushes, so I don't really worry about it. If that was the case, I'd be mad. Yeah, just seen this other artist I've been interested in. He is so funny. Turns out he's an actor, too. I just got his name. I've been following him a little bit. Really good. Really good. So I got him in my little saved area. He does like a lot of aquatic stuff. He does like these huge like ocean looking things and have this little shark in the middle of the painting. It's just, you gotta see it. It's really interesting. I'll post some stuff. And then there's this other guy I found. I think he's French or something. He's really pretty. You know, I love palette knife. I might copy some of the things he did, but he does like gardens. Very abstract, very beautiful. And I mean big, big paintings. I don't have the room for that. I wish I did. I don't, because you make a mess with that art. But the paints like that, oh, they're really nice. I was watching him this morning. Did it again. I'm going the wrong way. Go back this way. Time I come around this corner, I screw up. Then we'll do white. That's where I get ideas too. I have to watch other artists, see what they're doing. Yep. I love to watch them paint. So I'm going just the opposite way. Like the first one, that's what you're doing with the white. You're doing that way. But you can come right up next to it. You could even probably do the yellow on this too. It'd look good. It's kind of cute, huh? Let's do a blue ribbon. Let me dry this a little bit. This is watercolor stuff. This is a post paper. This is you know, you mail it. I'm gonna call it postcard size, but it's kind of hard. I did, that painting is gone now, I might add. One of the first paintings, my very first painting was underneath that car where it came in. It's gone. They're over there working at the house now, so I don't know. I didn't ask if they still got it. It would be destroyed. But the other thing I did, I took a class here with an SU professor, and he, you know, a real thing. He set up a whole thing. You have to do it. And there was a wicker bottle on there, and that was the first time I did wicker, and I fell in love. I do a lot of wicker stuff. So he, it was like one of those Italian wine bottles, you know, with a little cork and the wicker string hanging up. It was one of those, and it didn't have a candle in it, but I put a candle in it, and I lit it. And then I made the whole side of the painting all light. He loved it. Yeah, he asked me to be in his group to paint with him, but no, it's a bunch of guys. I didn't want to do it. He was really nice, but I don't know. He did a lot of like, still like cowboy boots and stuff. Really cool stuff he did. All right, but yeah, that was the first time I ever did anything that was wicker. It's pretty cool. All right, let's see. I love doing patterns, obviously. I like doing pattern stuff. So we're going to do this in blue, that's right. I like doing patterns. Oh, we need some of this blue, too. This is the blue I used on that one. The Provence Sky. Yeah. A little afternoon class in the school. I don't know if it was the junior high or if it was the high school. It was one of them. You do them all over. I thought about doing it myself. I'm enjoying that spa over here, which I was going to do earlier because I wanted to use the pool. And this weather, I'm not leaving the house. I told my sister, I said, you know, I want to go over there. So they have like a, what do they call those? A lazy river in it. It's a YMCA. And I was enjoying, because, you know, I get it free because I'm over 65. You know, through, I don't know if you guys got silver sneakers in your state, but that's what they call it here. It's free, over 65. So I was going to join, and I know they give classes like that over there. And I don't know if anybody's teaching that right now or anything. I thought, oh, that'd be a good way to see what I did. 2 circles, and just make your lines and thicken, thicken, thicken. That's all you gotta do. You can take a little white. Just come in here and make a little highlight here and there. Well, you get some classes over there. I'm not looking to do too much, but, you know, a little bit. Not too much. Just kind of do some highlights here a little bit. Ooh. Yeah, I should have done the flowers first, but it's okay. So let's do the flowers in yellow because I already have it out. We can just kind of just dab them on. You don't have to do anything fancy. Like this. And we'll dab on some blue. Maybe a little white. And then the green will make it look like it's flowers. We'll make little petals. A little bit more dab. I gotta dab a little bit more here. I don't know if I can make those little small with this brush. Maybe we'll use my Posca pen. Let's try. Little flowers. Let me dry it a little bit. I have some different colored Posca pens. I think I actually know where they are. Let me see. Oh, are they up here or are they on the bottom? Might be on the bottom. Oh, I thought I knew where they were. Oh, found them. I got a pink, green, how about a blue? Blue and a yellow. Should shake them a lot. It looks a little better. More like leaves. There, looks a little bushier. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Just kind of some blue in here and there. And some yellow, little yellow flowers. See, now this will erase. Let it dry. Then you can go back through and just, you know. The green one too, I think. Oh, green ones. Oh. Well, I think that one's had it. Who's on here? Hey Barb, how you doing? Let's put this back up here. No, it doesn't want to get big. It's little again. Stop being little. There you go. Hey Barb. Yeah, just playing around with this now. This is the main page. If anybody wants to come on, let us know who you are. Join the group. I'm over in the Artsy Rose group on Saturdays if you guys want to come over and check me out. This Saturday I'm actually going to my granddaughter's, or no, my daughter's, because this will be my second Christmas, because she didn't have a chance. It's a long story, but you can catch the first part of this video. Alright, so there's some more flowers. And I did like little hearts. You could do this yellow. I think you do the yellow ones. I can just do it like this, make little hearts. Little hearts, just make 2 little lines. That's all you gotta do, just 2 little lines. Pretty, huh? Be a nice little card. Yeah, so I should have you guys, I want you guys to stuff out in the morning. I just had to stuff, I almost mailed them out with anything in them. Giving you the Thanksgiving stuff because I sent the Christmas stuff out. All right, so there's another one. You could take some gold pen or something, or you know, or even right on the back. You get a nice little card for Valentine's Day. Cute, huh? Cute. Here's the big one. This one I did on paper. The original one. I originally did one with purple, and it was on a great big canvas, and I did drips on it. I don't remember exactly what I did, but I don't know where it is. But this came out good with like the wicker look. This would be a cute little gift. I might give this to my granddaughter. I think I did her one last year. She'll have 2. Everybody gets them whether they like them or not. They get them, because I can't keep them all. Some of them like I'll paint over if I don't like them, but if I like them, that's a different thing. All right, guys, so that's it for tonight, and I will see you next week. I'm going to hop on Sunday, I think. I got a few plans, some things we're going to be doing, and I know there's some things I don't know if you guys would be interested in, but I am going to talk to you about them. So I'll jump on for a few minutes Sunday, and we'll do some kind of little project. I don't know what, but Sunday afternoon. I should be recuperated from all the partying. So you guys have a nice weekend, and I will see you Sunday afternoon, probably 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And I hope inspiration finds you wherever you go. And make sure you guys come on over and visit me Sunday afternoon. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Thanks for coming. Bye.